As the Wichita community mourns, they are also coming together to show support.
KSN's Aditi Lamba is live from City Hall. That's where people gathered earlier today for a prayer service.
Jeff, Julia, it's been a tough day all day for everyone I have talked to. Many stressing that this is the time that the community should come together and really be there for each other, while also praying for those who have lost someone. A few hours ago, the council chambers were packed for a vigil. Wichita leaders and residents gathered to remember the victims and their families. Many saying Wichita is a small community where everyone knows each other, saying many Wichitans will know someone who is impacted. Local faith leaders offered comfort through prayers, encouraging community members to take time to process all that has happened. Many saying this is a colossal loss for our community.
I do know a couple of the families that have been impacted by this. It is a tremendous loss for those individuals, and it will be something that will take a lifetime for them to process and to come to grips with.
The family that came to the airport last night, he did know. I served on a board with him. He's a wonderful, wonderful human being, and he lost his daughter. So sad, but I feel so bad for him and his family.
Councilmember Johnston also said he hopes they are able to get more information on others who were on the flight so that they can reach out to those families. Both also said that this is the time we have to stay Wichita strong and really be there for each other. One person told me that the community will be a light for the rest of the country. We will come together with solidarity and support and strength. Jeff, Julia.
Welcome back. When a community like Wichita experiences tragedy, people find ways to support each other.
Yeah, and today that happened through prayer and grief. KSN's Aditi Lamba joins us from City Hall, where a prayer vigil brought many faiths together. Aditi?
Jeff, Julia, the Wichita community is mourning, and as we learn more about this tragedy, Wichitans and city leaders gather here at the City Hall to pray and offer condolences to the families affected. It was a prayer vigil for peace and unity during this tough time. City leaders and community members bowing their heads as they remember those who tragically lost their life. Prayers were led by religious leaders, all sending messages of hope in a dark time. Hope that we all find some peace with this. Some I spoke with described their feelings as distraught and heartbreaking, saying it's hard to process it all.
My heart is breaking for the parents that have lost their children and the families that are suffering right now. And so my heart is really heavy for them. As a mother, my heart is just heavy for them.
So many of them were young people, many headed toward the prime of their lives. So my heart goes out to their family, their friends, their church members, their pastors, the community events that they will no longer be a part of.
They both said they are praying for healing, for comfort, for peace. These women also told me that we're all a part of the human race, and what hurts one trickles down to others. So they're staying strong, and they're hoping these families can have some sort of closure for their own well-being. At 6, I speak with a rabbi who had a member of this community on this flight. Here for you, Aditi Lamba, KSN News 3.
Welcome back. Today, community leaders and those in the faith community came together to mourn the lives lost in the crash.
KSN's Aditi Lamba was at the prayer vigil earlier today. She joins us now live from City Hall. Aditi?
Jeff, Julia, I have seen tears and prayers all day. And while talking to community members and city leaders, I have also seen the resilience of Wichitans and the support they're giving each other through this tough time. Dozens of people were at the prayer vigil a few hours ago, praying for the well-being of friends and families who have lost a loved one, and praying for peace and love and empathy. A rabbi I spoke to had a member of his community on the flight. The rabbi saying, we all need to stick together to get through this tough time.
Chabad rabbi, my colleague out east, actually reached out. He reached out, and someone in his community has a family member who was on board. And so We're kind of an extended family, and when we find ourselves in such a terrible time, we have to come together in unity, and we have to start shining a light.
He also said we need to find the peace within right now and support each other as much as possible and those families who are affected. The rabbi also said he hopes that unity and love will take us through the tough time Wichitans are feeling, and that being hopeful and being together is important right now. Here for you, Aditi Lamba, KSN News 3.